On this video, I'm answering a question on how to get a confident voice when it comes to podcasting, recording, seminars, workshops. In fact, this is a question that has come in from one of my recent clients who just started a new podcast totally, and they're into maybe like fourth or fifth episode, and they're asking this question because they're following this channel and they're seeing what I'm doing here. So it's a real question, and this has taken me back nearly 20 years when I started my seminars and workshops and I was struggling to find my voice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the mindset behind how this whole thing works. That's the mindset part. But I'm going to also share with you the techniques that I use to get a confident voice. Each time I press the record button. Right now I'm in this car recording this. It's a one take recording. I do not edit my recordings. That's it. I may put some captions. I may do some color correction, but I do not edit my videos, period. It's a principled decision I made, and I follow that principle no matter what. Okay, so let's get into this. Number one is your voice reflects your mindset. People figure this out. If you see this, you are listening to me right now, you know my mindset. There is no way I can fake this. So in order to gain confidence, what people do is they raise their tone, they raise their volume. Confidence is emotional energy. And the problem with emotional energy is it leaks. So if you are emotionally not there, do not do it. Period. And what are these emotions? The emotions are that I have a listener on the other side who wants my help. I'm the only individual who can help. I'm not here to sound better, look good, none of that stuff. I have their best interest in my heart. I have been given this responsibility to, this unique position to really do whatever, take all my experiences that I have and all the things that I have done and bring all that and position whatever all that is in a meaningful manner so that the end listener listens, understands, and applies and benefits. That's the emotional energy. Now, to sound confident, what speakers do, not all, some of them, is they overcompensate. The overcompensation comes from force. Again, talking loud, all that stuff, the force. They speak fast, they speak loud, and they get stuck in this perfect voice zone. There isn't any perfect voice. That's the bottom line. You have a perfect emotion. I mean, reasonably perfect emotion. There's no perfect voice. My voice changes every minute. That's the truth. So does yours. Okay. So how do we get there? So let's say I have an episode I want to record. I'm going to be publishing an episode maybe on Friday. So today is Monday. So what do? I record a little bit of it today. I don't need to publish it, record it. Tuesday, record it. Wednesday, record it. Now, my standard observation is that I need to record at least 3 minutes a day before I go publish it on Friday. Okay. And I have done this numerous times, and every time there is some element of practice to it. There's an element of responsibility also to it. So quite a number of things come together when you do that. So I don't want to show up in front of the mic and turn that on and record on Friday. I have seen that in the radio side of the business, where I've seen people show up, on Friday or whatever day, and they just want to do something amazing for the listeners live, but they don't do anything with what they are supposed to do throughout the week. How can you? It's like this. It's like me driving a truck every day and then throughout the day and coming in the evening and putting on a suit to sell insurance. This was an example back in the day in the seminar business, but you get the idea. I need to, if I'm looking to attain a goal, then I need to work towards that goal on a daily basis, on an incremental basis. You get the point. I don't want to rant on this, but you get the idea. So record daily. Then what I have done is, and I suggest this, is use power phrases. So I use some power phrases before recording. like for about 10 or 15 minutes. And the best thing to describe this is, if use some affirmations. Google this, look it up, some affirmations. If you have written an affirmation for yourself, you should read that. But then it kind of, by reading affirmations and practicing some power phrases, something, it really cuts down on the overall prep time. When it really comes to the show time, it really cuts it down. So it's amazing. And then the last one is breathing. I breathe. In fact, breathing is my ritual. You take the breath out, everything is gone, literally gone. There is nothing called a perfect voice. On days we have a perfect voice, but there's nothing called a perfect voice. But every time we record, we need to be present. We need to have a present voice. Confidence comes from the clarity of intent. It comes from the clarity of message. And it also comes from the clarity of self. There is no other way to game this, honestly. There isn't. I don't know. I could be wrong. But there is, I've not seen. Before I wrap this video up, I'll tell you, this is a device that I use. It's called Breather. It's a device, I'm at $20, $30. This is a device that really, I breathe into this and it opens up for my entire voice. It actually exercises the voice muscles. And all I do is this, I simply put like this. So there is an inhale setting here, there is an exhale setting here. That's all I do. You don't need to buy this and do that. You simply breathe through the mouth, inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. You want to do that. I mean, you can do different combinations of that, but essentially you can do that too. So it opens up. Sometimes I do that with the mouth also. It helped me on the mountains too when I was climbing and all. Very powerful. Breath is the ultimate exercise. It opens up, the minute you speak, when you listen to your own sound, automatically 50% of the problem goes away. You feel confident already. Okay, that's all. I just wanted to demonstrate that. That's all for now in this video. If you like this video, do me a favor, write a comment, click the like button there. That way the algorithm kicks in. If you subscribe to the channel, then I can show up more often and I can answer some of your questions and all of that good stuff. Okay, that's all for now. Wherever you are, be safe, and I will talk to you as early as tomorrow. Bye now.